789 has been in retirement for nearly 2 months now. I did 1 month of trying out Artistry Group Ironman, and then 1 month of leagues. Now, I am finally back. Here's the thing though, I didn't just log out 2 months ago. I've done occasional herb runs, farming contracts, and birdhouses. I mined some amethysts as AFK for darts and arrows for future PVM. And finally, I mined a lot of Dale. 1.929 million to be exact. When I use all of this essence at ZMI, it's going to be about 42 mil extra runecrafting XP. Which probably has you thinking, JCW, you're not a PVMer, and you would be correct. What exactly is my plan with my maxed Ironman 789? Well, we last left off doing efficient chambers, where we would do the raid on an alt, and then loot the 65% purple on the Ironman at the end. And I didn't actually stop doing this, and Jagex tried to nerf it. However, I'll get into that in a little bit. Typically, these raids are done in duos or in general with a team. So naturally, I have to find things to do outside of chambers, as most people don't typically want to raid 12 hours a day. I mined 1.9 million Dale with the intention of slowly using it over time. You see, I don't plan on quitting PVM, however, I want to start skilling. Do I have any direct 200 mil goals or going straight to 200 mil on the iron? Realistically, that would be about 18,000 hours away, so the answer is no. However, we can start doing efficient skilling here and there. ZMI is a fantastic way to start this. As an Ironman who has to get and use their own supplies, starting off with ZMI ensures that I will not go low on runes, whether it's for barraging Slayer or casting thralls through PVM. Jagex has also very recently updated run energy, and made this method a lot more convenient than it used to be. In case you've never done ZMI on an Ironman before, since we don't have infinite stamina potions, we simply spellbook swap and cast Vile Vigor to turn our prayer points into run energy. There's an altar right outside on the way to restore our prayer, essentially giving us infinite run. We used to have to cast this every 3 laps. However, now we can comfortably do 5.5. Because this is much less energy used per lap, the odds of making mistakes and occasionally walking is significantly lower as well. Overall, the method is much more chill. Meanwhile, whenever I was in the mood to do some PVM outside of chambers, I have been at Hydra. We are currently up to 600 kill count and still no useful drops. All that I need from here is a 1 in 514 Hydra leather and a 1 in 1001 claw. Both of these will unlock us our best in slot melee gloves permanently and our best in slot weapon against dragons for Slayer and Vorkath. 700 kill count, still nothing. Whenever my task ends, it definitely does not take me long to get another. Because Hydra can only be assigned by Konar, and because Konar sucks as she tells you where to kill stuff, if I get a task that is either over 2 minutes or something I don't want to do, I simply NPC contact Aya, and she will assign me an easy task which resets my streak, and these easy tasks usually take 1 minute to complete. Then I try again at Konar. Clogging? New slot from level 23 Banshees. Mystic Gloves. Konar assigned me a jelly task in the catacombs, and I wanted to give it a try. A few months ago, I wanted to start a clue scroll orc for fun, and these guys give a lot of hard clues. Plus, the aggro pots that allow me to tag everything for barraging are a lot of fun to use, and this is just an excuse to use them. I mean, look at these rates, even jellies are 114k an hour to barrage nowadays. I ended that jelly task with 7 new hard clue scrolls, which we can now move to the craft guild and complete. While stackable clues might not be in the game, this is basically the same thing, just with extra steps. Being able to complete 7 at a time is relatively chill. For now, these caskets are being saved for a later date, when I'm ready to do master clues. Master clues come as a 1 in 15 drop from hard caskets, and currently, as an Ironman, I am missing a lot of items to complete them. I don't want to open my caskets until I'm ready to complete masters consistently. I finally got my next Hydra task, and I'm now up to 731 KC, and I got another Hydra's Fang. These are just pieces of the Brimstone Ring which we already made last time, and I found out that they actually alch for 60k each piece, so they are worth picking up and they will be alched every time. 850 KC, and still nothing. Oh my god, finally! 878 KC, we finally got our claw, the rare drop of the two. The Dragon Hunter Lance is actually pretty good at Hydra, however, because of the ruby bolts and the fact of moving Hydra between vents for maximum DPS, I decided to not bother making the lance until I finish this boss completely. I'm going to keep on using the Dragon Hunter crossbow. It also took me until 800 kills in, but I finally upgraded my tiles for killing Hydra. These tiles are much better as they allow me to move instantly and have Hydra on the next vent to lower its defense. The way this method works is that when you're on these tiles, if you step into the lightning and then back into the wall, the lightning gets stuck in the wall and you can continue about your kill. After the lightning phase as well, I immediately run to the AFK flame tile, which is way easier than flame skipping. The tile is exactly what it sounds like. You just AFK on it and you will never get hit by flames. These two things should be nice QOL for the remaining of the grind, whenever we get our final 1 in 514 drop. Another 203 Hydras were slaughtered and a task complete. I'm still not done yet though. Surely the next one. Let's talk Chambers of Xerix. On January 8th, there was a big change to Chambers. The old boosting method required us to do raids on our mains and then leave the raid and the point will stay with our team and we will have a high chance of getting a purple. This clip was before the change. Notice how we have 564k team points. This means that there is roughly a 65% chance that our team will get a purple. Now, my Ironman currently has 87,000 personal points, and the people who left the raid had 131k personal, or lots. Because they left, I'm the only person with personal points now. Sure, there might be an alt with like 30 points or something, but out of the total personal points of the accounts still in the raid, my Ironman has 99.9% of them. So should we roll a purple? The purple goes to my iron 99.9% of the time. This is how boosting used to work, and this is an old clip before the update. The biggest reason I am showing you guys this is I want you to understand how the drops work. Unfortunately, all we get as drops is just more prayer scrolls. I made some silly mistakes this raid, so we are down 80,000 points. So our purple chance is only roughly 55%. Good luck. Oh my god, we got a purple anyway. And I got another Olmit. Okay. Nobody panic, but there is a 1 in 34 chance that this is a twisted bow. There is a chance. Do some 360 no scoping for good luck. Are you serious? I got another Dex lit. That officially gives us 3 pet rolls and still no twisted bows. Unfortunately, this was the last raid before the big nerf. Now, when we leave the raid on our mains, the drop is discarded rather than given to another player. This is different to say the least. 2 things now had to change. First thing, being 79 can't end at 85k personal points now. The cap is 131k, so we need to hit that 131k. This is pretty easy because we can just throw chins in the Mystics room and do the rest of the raid like normal. This room, even when throwing chins while other people are also throwing, still gives us at least 40 to 50k points. That's already enough to let us hit the 131k like we need to. Once done, we just go back to fishing and continue the rest of the raid properly. Ulm is still the same 80-minute fight, so it is worth fast forwarding to the end of the raid. Since we can't leave the raid anymore, and we still have 131k personal points on our main accounts, the logical way is to die so that we can lower our personal points. This would make it so that if the raid rolls a 65% chance of a purple, the odds of the iron getting it, while not 100%, is still majority percent. And so, this raid, after dying 4 times each, we have 525k team points, which is about a 61% chance of a purple. Then, with 17k remaining personal points on 2 accounts that do not want a purple, that gives us about a 20% chance that the iron will not get it. In other words, it's still a pretty good shot. 80% chance to get the purple on the iron, about a 20% nerf from the old method. Unfortunately, a white light here, however, this is not the last one. 563k points this raid, 65% chance, good luck. Oh my god, finally, something new! Dragon Claws. I just got another omelet, it's my 4th one. Okay, 1 in 34 chance for this to be a bow omelet. Please. No, another arcane scroll. This log is looking painful. It's cool and all that we have 4 pets, but I'm missing a full ancestral set and 2 mega rares. We could theoretically be here for a long while. I think I made a huge mistake. My duo also needed some purples on his iron, so we ended up doing a new scale that I've never done before to kind of test it. 2 plus 47. This scale is miserable. I didn't know it beforehand, but Olmhands have 10k health and there's only 2 of us doing damage. This raid is meant for 49 people. While the points are looking really good, the time of the raid is insane. This Olm fight alone has been over 2 hours. Finally, head phase, we are almost free. It's time to introduce you guys to how Chambers works with multiple purples. 565k points is roughly 65% chance of a team's purple. Any points after that are a new roll. So for example, if we finish this raid with 1.1 million points, we are on rate to get 2 purples at a 65% chance each. This is what we want since both of our irons are in the raid. Ideally, we want a purple in both of their names. Coming up very close to the end now, it is now time to start dying and lowering the points. I don't think either of us have an exact number of what we are expecting to end at, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, 1079k points, which is roughly a 65% chance for a purple and a 60% for a second roll. The snipe chances are still about 20%, but there's nothing we can do about it. Jagex wanted this. Here we go. We got a twisted bow. This is the first one I've ever seen, and thank God an Ironman got it. I was so nervous that our mains accidentally sniped it. It was not time to give up. Watching an Ironman get a T-bow and being a part of it has only motivated me to push my iron further. On top of that, doing that 49 skilled raid made me want to explore new options. Would I ever do another 3.5 hour raid? Probably not. However, I do want to try 4 plus 96s, which is a 100 skilled raid with 4 people going for purples. Everyone here is a normal account wanting pet, and I happen to have 4 of those. I, however, only want my purples on the Ironman. So, currently near the end of the raid, it is time to die. I'm going to be the only one suiciding. And whatever points we end at, all 4 of us will have an equal chance to get ideally 3 purples. And my suiciding account will have a very small snipe chance, since it's competing against 4 capped accounts. Watch the chat as Olm dies. 1 arcane. Wow, unlucky. Raid number 2, good luck. Elder Maul, Dex, and Buckler. And I got the Dex as well. Okay, this was pretty good. Only 2 hours and 9 minutes as well. The 1697k ending points looked great too, since that meant we essentially had 2 65% and 1 63%. We just barely missed the 3 perfect rolls. Yellow, yellow, yellow. That's all I can click when Olm whacks me 70s. I've been really enjoying 100 scales. Because Olm will always hit me once per rotation and his max hit is a 76 in these, I just always permanently stay 118 HP. Watch the chat box, good luck. another Dex. We also got an Arcane and Dins, so nothing special. This log is definitely a collection log. We are still missing full Ancestral and 2 Mega Rares. Meanwhile, we are still doing Hydra when we do not have teams or chambers, and we just hit 1.1k KC. 1 kill left in this task, this has to be it. Alright, really? We got the jar of chemicals, but still no Hydra leather. At least our slaughter bracelet procced for 1 more kill. Task complete. 1325 KC, 0 Hydra leathers. Surely next task, so that we can never see this boss again. This seems like a good stopping point for today's video. Will I ever get a Hydra leather, a new purple item from chambers? Or will Jagex change it again before, so that I have to find a new method? I really hope not. I do stream often on twitch.tv/jcwrs if you are ever interested in watching the chambers or Hydra grind live. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and as always, TY for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.